Self-destruct initiated in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Pardon the Intermission, a podcast that takes a look at movies, TV, and all things entertainment from the past, the present, and the future. Remember to subscribe and like the podcast and give a review. This helps out the podcast and is greatly appreciated. Now on to the show.
Yes, hey everyone, welcome to Pardon the Intermission. I'm Eric.
And I'm Jason.
And this is our movie trailer reaction.
Movie trailer, short reaction to
Podcast.
a short movie
What would we
trailer.
call it? Would it be a podcast or what would we call it? Movie trailer reaction. I had it so cool and then I just lost it. Movie trailer.
How about we call it a
reaction.
Pardon the Intermission end
Shortcast.
End credits.
In credits.
Trailer review. I don't know. Does that, or is that kind of beside the? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
Anyway,
we just got done watching the new trailer.
Yeah.
For the remake of actually one of I wouldn't say my favorite movies, but I definitely love this movie. It is called
It's Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Yes, you would be hard pressed to not find Roadhouse available on any popular streaming platform today. If it's not on Tubi, it'll be on Prime. If it's not going to be on Prime, it'll be on Netflix. And if it's not going to be on Netflix, it'll be on Freevee.
Yeah.
So the point being,
the original 1989 film
with Patrick Swayze.
Now this new one has Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Yeah, he plays the Patrick Swayze lead
So
role.
we watched the trailer.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
C. A C.
You're going to give it a C?
I'm going to give it a C.
Ooh, ouch.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
What do you think about Jake Gyllenhaal being the lead guy?
Okay, I like Gyllenhaal in that lead. I've seen him in some more recent masculine physical leads, for lack of better terms there.
Okay.
He was in the movie Jarhead, where
Yeah.
he played a Marine. He was also in a boxer movie. So I'm used to seeing him in more of these physical roles, which is good. But, I guess I just have a hard time seeing Gyllenhaal in this role overall because, I still view him as kind of like the character from Donnie Darko in that movie he was in.
Oh, yeah.
I see him more in roles like that, and it's still kind of hard for me to picture him as an action star, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Now, this also has Jake Gyllenhaal. Also stars Daniela. How do you say her last name? Is it Melchior?
Daniela Melchior.
Melchior.
Yeah.
I don't know now. She's the love interest. It
looks like it, yeah.
Apparently, I'm not too sure about that casting. And I told you that when we were watching. I go, I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah.
As far as the love interest, it might work, and it could just be because first impressions.
Well, it doesn't seem like Ozzy and Harriet, does it?
No, but I mean, she plays the nurse, and if anybody's familiar with the original Roadhouse, I mean, Patrick Swayze gets in it with what was her name?
Kelly
LeBrock. That's right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I'm not sure about it, but it'll be interesting. Now, the one surprise on this, which I hadn't heard anything about this movie as far as casting, was I looked at it and I go, is that Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor
Playing the bad guy?
That's Conor McGregor.
Oh, man, that is awesome. I was like,
UFC fans know about Conor McGregor.
Yes.
And we've seen UFC athletes make the crossover into mainstream cinema. Randy Couture did it in the Expendables movies. And Dave Bautista, now he was a wrestling guy, but Dave Bautista, of course, was in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So we've seen a lot more of these martial arts wrestlers crossovers into mainstream cinema there. And when you look at Conor McGregor, I mean, he looks like the perfect bad ASS.
He is
Eric.
the perfect bad guy. I mean, at least the clips that we saw in this trailer, I mean, he's going to fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, it's a little bit of a different spin. It looks like Jake Gyllenhaal's playing this. I'm not even sure what is his character's name in this, but he's playing
Dalton. It's Dalton, not Dalton Schultz.
Because the original guy was Dalton
by Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, but they called him the Cooler.
The Cooler. Yeah, that's right.
that was his bouncer name, right? His
bouncer. You know why I gave this a C? Because I don't see Sam Elliott. I want to see Sam
Oh,
Elliott. I got to see Sam Elliott.
You know, remember when he goes, "Is that the double douche?"
Is that the
remember
double
he pulls
douche?
up
The
to the
double
bar.
douche? Yes.
It's called the double deuce. Is that the
Yes.
double douche?
That's what makes
I think we
Sam
just
Elliott
got
so
canceled
awesome.
for saying that. Sorry,
We did.
folks.
It's all right.
No, but yeah, that was great. Yeah, I know. I hope they have a type of a Sam Elliott character in here.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome if they do.
They definitely. Okay, but anyway, so he's playing this. He's playing this UFC fighter. I don't know if he's an ex-fighter at this point. I don't know what's going on. They don't give us much detail.
Yeah.
But he's playing a UFC fighter. Hey, you want to make some cash? Of course, this person's having trouble with the bar she owns. This one takes place in the Florida Keys.
Florida Keys,
I think the
yeah.
other one was supposed to be set in Missouri. I think.
It was set in Missouri. Yeah.
So funny, it was set in Missouri, but we'll talk about that on our next podcast. But
Yeah.
it was actually filmed locally from where we're at. A lot of it was. But anyway, you know what? I'm kind of torn. I'm really kind of torn on this, man. I want it to do good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to watch it. To me, it's going to be a separate from the original. It has to be separate from the original. You know, for me. I mean, because I can't. You can't. I can't do apples and apples with this. This is definitely going to be an apples and oranges situation. I'll wait and I'll see. Now the director in this is Doug Liman.
Yeah.
I'll wait and I'll see if what he's done with it, and if this actually has a good story. I mean, because that was the other thing about it too. The original Roadhouse. You know, now we knew Dalton's story, obviously, because we watched the movie. But I mean, it was kind of like at first, it's like, who is this guy? He's very mysterious, you know, and
Right.
and then of course it was the poor town that was basically being controlled by the bad guy Brad Wesley. I'm not sure if that's the
Yeah.
same guy's name on this one. I'd have to look at the cast list to see if they use the same bad guy name
Right.
for the main bad guy there. But I'm kind of excited about it. But I am kind of torn. So I don't know. As far as the trailer goes, I'm going to give it a B. I'll give it a B.
Okay.
I won't give it an A, but I'll be super. I'll be excited about this one.
Okay.
I'll be excited. I mean, are you looking forward to watching it?
I would look more forward to it if it would actually play in theaters. This is going to go direct streaming to Prime. So I think a movie like this deserves to be on the cinematic big screen.
Yeah, definitely. It needs to have a chance to. We'll talk more about that on our next podcast. It needs to have a chance to breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
And especially a movie of this caliber. This isn't, with these actors in it. This is not. To me, this is not a straight to streaming situation here.
I don't think it should be either.
But we'll talk about that on the next
Sure.
podcast. We'll do a deep dive onto that.
Yeah, sure.
Overall, though, I mean, are you pretty excited to see it? You gave it a C.
I gave the trailer a C. I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it just to see what it's like, and especially since I've seen the original like a 40 gazillion times. I'm gonna watch
Do
it.
you think they could have did better casting than Jake Gyllenhaal? And who would you have put in here?
Maybe do better casting than Jake Gyllenhaal, and obviously, you know who I would have liked to have seen in this role? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh no!
Yes, I would have liked to have seen Dwayne Johnson.
Come on!
Yes, Dwayne Johnson is.
You got that, man. Come on.
Come
really?
on.
He's been in. I'm not saying he wouldn't do good in this, but I think he's too snarky for this type of movie. I'll tell you the truth.
Did you not see Standing Tall?
I might have watched. I don't remember that one, to
Okay.
be honest with you. Well, I'm saying I think he's too much of a character of himself now, and he's in too many movies. He's overexposed.
The reason why I brought up Dwayne Johnson is because he is his generation's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, he makes really bad but marketable action movies, and I think Dwayne Johnson would be good for a role like this. I really do. The only other actor that I can see in this role, maybe Chris Evans.
No, you know what? I would say I would have to give it a little bit of thought.
Okay.
I don't know who I would put in there. But you know what? You have to remember the original Roadhouse, and I will say this, and they're probably going to leave it out of this one, or they'll probably try to maybe do some funny callback. But Jake Gyllenhaal, obviously, in this movie, he's ripped. I mean, the guy has been working out.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
The whole idea with Patrick Swayze back then is that when people always met him, the joke was, what did they always say?
I forgot what
I
they
thought
always
you'd
say.
be bigger.
I thought you'd
Remember
be
that?
bigger.
He
Oh,
was
that's right.
he was kind of like he wasn't like this big, huge muscle guy. They thought this
Right.
guy, because he was beating up everyone, they thought he was he had this legend, right?
Right,
That he was
right.
this, but he was just kind of a regular type guy that just had really good skills.
He doesn't look like your normal average everyday bouncer.
Kick some butt. Yeah, he doesn't look
yeah.
like it. And that was the whole thing. He's like, I thought you'd be bigger. I mean, they made several jokes to that.
Yeah.
Leading in, during the movie, and
Yeah.
that was kind of the thing about Roadhouse was that he was kind of a normal type of guy that, you know, just had these skills. I think that's what they're going to lack here. That would be my biggest gripe. And putting in like a Rock or putting those guys are just way too big. I mean, you know, it would seem to and it'd be nice to have like a normie type guy do it. It's almost kind of like the same thing. It's funny because this guy did direct, Doug Liman, he did direct Born Identity, but it's almost the same idea as having that kind of guy. You know, you have Matt Damon come in and he's kind of nondescript in his, you know what I mean? He doesn't look like a big muscle guy or anything, but he's got these skills that can kick butt. Yeah. And it's kind of, it would be kind of that same thing. So that's what I'm missing. But
what about possible cast replacement? What about Bradley Cooper?
I think he's too old.
You think he's too old?
Yeah. You know what? He might have worked. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Bradley Cooper's too old. He could have worked, though.
You know who could have done it, who has a particular set of skills? Liam Neeson. You know you like that.
Oh, my gosh.
You know you like that.
Liam Neeson should play the Sam Elliott role.
Oh,
that would have
go.
That.
Boo! Hit the drum. Hit the drums. There we go. Yes, I like that. Okay.
That's who should be playing. But
anyway, we found our Sam Elliott there in Liam Neeson. Liam, I hope you're listening.
Oh man. Anyway, okay, so it's gonna be a short one. We're gonna get out of here, but I don't know. I think we're gonna have a. I don't know. I think we're gonna have a pretty decent movie.
Okay.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to hold us up to the original.
It will.
But the trailer, I tell you, I want to watch it just for Conor McGregor. That's who I want to watch it for. He looks like an awesome bad guy.
Yeah. Well, with the scrunched up cauliflower ears, how can you not cast him as the bad guy?
That's right. That's right. He's a perfect casting there.
Right.
Anyway, hey, that's going to be it. Check us out on our social media. We are at X at PTI_podcast.
And on Facebook at Pardon the Intermission.
And like I said, it's just a short reaction one. Yep. And check out all of our other podcasts there. We're on all your podcasting apps, all your favorite ones. The Pardon the Intermission. Yep. And we will catch you guys on the next one.
Peace out. God bless.